I'm done, people. I've told you this for a while now. I am done. The different colors, variations, special labels, special alternate covers, all these little diversions and extra editions that are coming out for McCartney's and not even yet released album, The Boys of Dungeon Lane. It's making me sick, actually. I'm going to tell you now. You see where this is going. I'm going to try to be fair here, the pros and the cons, okay? And I know this isn't going to be popular. Hey, you know what? If you don't like it, don't watch it, because I'm trying to tell you, I don't sit here and coddle all the four Beatles and be a sycophant endlessly, regardless of what they do. Back when Egypt Station was out in 2018, there were different versions of Egypt Station. There were different versions of New. There had been 2013, and most notoriously of all, in 2020, there were so many different editions of Paul McCartney's album, McCartney 3, in an effort to get a number one album by selling multiple copies of the same album. And that's what it comes down to. I don't believe this is a money scheme. I don't think this is about making money. I think this is about an ego thing, an ego trip, to try to make this album in particular, the upcoming The Boys of Dungeon Lane, which may, we don't know, be Paul's last album at this age. He's going to be 84 in a couple of months. To make this number one, he wants to go out with a bang and go out with a number one. And this is the only way he can do it. And a lot of people ask, well, the question is this the record company who does this? Is this the record company's strategy, or is it Paul McCartney? Paul McCartney might have nothing to do with this. I don't buy that. While I think the records from the record company are meant to be sold to diehard fans who have to have every version, and I know there's people out there that have said they're buying every version. I don't understand it. We'll get into that in a minute. Why it's hard to understand because there's so many of them. I think that Paul McCartney definitely has a say in this. I think he's aware. He's aware that this is happening, and he could easily put his foot down and say, listen, come on. Let's not go this far. This is too far. Now, people are going to tell me all sorts of things, that Paul has always done things like this, even back in the days of 45 records on vinyl, right? Paul always offered exclusive B-sides. You had an extra track. You had to like buy the single to get an extra B track, or with the CD singles, in the 80s and so on. There were always bonus tracks on the CDs or CD singles with extras. He's done this, and you could look at it then as giving fans a little more bang for their buck, or a little more new music, let's say. We haven't even gotten to that, by the way. What I'm going to talk about here are strictly color and packaging variants. I haven't even gotten to the ultimate variants that I'm sure are going to come out when he starts offering bonus songs on these, okay? This is just aesthetically for looks right now. Wait till we start getting into you have to buy multiple copies because you want more songs. Because Paul supposedly has a whole bunch more songs that are not going to be on this album that he recorded. All right? All right, let me go down the list first. This is as far as I know. I made a list of all the variants as of today, which is, today's what, May 14th, okay? Here are the ones that I know are going to be available. Well, you can, actually, not going to be, they are, and to pre-order them. First of all, we have the black standard vinyl. Then we have an independent pink vinyl. Then we have green from Paul's store. Then we have gold from Barnes & Noble. We have red from HMV. We have white from Amazon. We have yellow with an alternate cover from Amoeba Records. We have a special white label copy, an unusual white label from Third Man Records. We have a gatefold cover from Paul's store that opens up. We have a silver vinyl. We have a Japanese style obi strip, which I think is a pink vinyl. We have a picture disc with the design on the vinyl of the pictures. We have a purple. We have a splatter blue And finally, the newest one that I just found out about today, a blue standard solid vinyl, just blue. Okay, it's interesting because some of my friends, they were saying, I'm waiting for a blue. I know we're going to get a blue. I can't wait for the blue. And this is what pisses me off more than anything. Because to the people who want these things, and I've long signed out of this, I'm done. Okay, I've been done for a while, so I'm not getting every variation. I'm only getting right now 3 out of 15 variations, and even that is probably at least one too many. But anyway, people were saying they wanted blue. That's the one they're really anxious about. Well, we got a blue, sort of. We had like a white and blue splatter, which I mentioned. That's, by my list, number 14, the 14th variation. So what do you do when this happens? Well, they got a splatter blue. It's a limited thing. I have to order it. So people order it. Then a day or two later, or a week later, whatever it is, they strategically put out solid blue. You really wanted solid blue, didn't you? You wanted blue, but they put out splatter blue first to whet your appetite, to make you order that thinking that's what all we're going to get. Now there's the official blue, the whole blue, nothing but the blue. Well, this makes me really, really tired just talking about it and getting animated over it, because this is inexcusable, people. And that's the thing that irritates me the most about it. The idea that it would be one thing if they had all, say, 15, and this is only 15 as of this video. There's going to be more coming. Oh, yeah. If they just put out 15 videos, right, 15, see, 15 variations right from day one. And you could go there, as I always call it, Baskin Robbins 31 flavors. You have the menu, and you pick 1 or 2, whatever you want off the menu. But this way, by putting them out, as my nephew calls it, dripping them out, like, it's like a intravenous feed, dripping a little out slowly at a time. You order them, and then before you know what hit you, there's another one you want, you see? Now, many times I've defended McCartney, and I've defended the record companies, and I've said many times, I've even defended collectors, and because I'm a collector to a point, and I always said, listen, you know the argument, right? Nobody's forcing you to buy any of these. You don't have to buy any of them. You don't have to buy any of them. Or you buy 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. You don't have to get all of them. Who's forcing you to buy all of them, right? I always said that, and I still stand by that to a point. I mean, it's up to you to decide. Nobody's grabbing your cash. You decide to give them your cash willingly, but they're really playing to the people who are weak about this collecting thing, And this time I don't know. I've just had enough. I think it's gone way too far. Going back for a moment to the McCartney 3 thing, where McCartney 3 had I don't know, 12 variants or something like that. I think right now the Boys of Dungeon Lane has gone farther than even McCartney 3 had. But I got suckered into it. I was interested in it, in the collecting of McCartney 3 back several years ago. I bought a whole bunch. I bought almost all of them, I think. And then I wised up, and later on I realized I do not need 13 or 14 copies of this thing, and I sold most of them off. I have a few key colors now, but I sold most of them off because I just had enough. And I've told this story that some of you may have heard already. I'll tell you again if you don't know. One of the record stores was offering a pink McCartney vinyl with a special photograph that came with it. Now, I thought when I ordered it, I pre-ordered it, and I thought that it was a black vinyl. I didn't realize at the time I ordered it that it was pink, because I still want standard black. Standard black is the normal. I like to collect the standard black by all the releases of all the Beatles. And then I found out, after I had already deposited at the store, gave them a $10 deposit, unbeknownst to me, look at this, it turned out it was a pink vinyl. I thought it was standard black. Decided I don't want the pink. I'm not getting it. So to show you the protest that I'm doing, I'm going to actually eat the $10, so to speak, and I am not going to pay the rest of it. I think it was $50. There's another $40 that when I pick it up, when they tell me when it's in, I got to give them $40. I'm not getting the pink. It's not happening. I am so against this, the way they're trying to fleece everybody, that I've decided that I'm just not even going to get the pink. I thought it was black. I got fooled. I already paid $10. It's $10. You know what? I try to support independent record stores, so take the $10. God bless you. Stay in business. Look at it as a donation from my heart, okay? But I don't want the pink vinyl that I mistakenly ordered, okay? So that's how I feel about it. Right now, what I've ordered is I've ordered the green, from Paul's store. And from Paul's store, I've also ordered the gatefold. That's two. It's two I didn't really need. Eventually, I'm still going to get the standard black, which will be three. Three copies, I think, is even too much of this. Um, so I know people are going to think I'm going too far. Hey, think what you want. It's gonna be split. For everybody that thinks that this is wrong of me to feel like this, leave Paul alone, leave the record company alone. You can do what you want. Stop picking on them. For every one person that thinks that, there's going to be two people that agree with me on this one, or at least one. It'll balance out. I'm sorry, folks. I'm done. I see through this finally, and it's not happening anymore. Just not happening. Everybody could do whatever they want, but you're being had. It's that simple, okay, in my opinion. I used to say, let's be fair, I used to say, you're not being had if you don't feel you're being had. If you're happy and you want to spend, I can't do the arithmetic, 15 times 30 or $40, whatever it is, you want to do that and makes you very, very warm and fuzzy and you enjoy it. God knows I know what it's like to have stuff and to collect, or I used to. No more for me. I'm out. Enjoy if you got them. If not, it's not too late to cancel your orders if you think differently.